I don't see any difference with her compared to me, Kelly, and Rose.
I don't think I ever really noticed that big of a difference on how we were raised as opposed to Marie.
I think Marie was only treated a little bit differently than the rest of us.
That's, for as long as I can remember, it's always been the four of us. She's just my sister. That's all. Adopted. Who cares about what that word is? She's one of us.
I know Marie herself has talked about it on and off, how she felt like she was raised differently, not like worse off or better or anything, just she felt not really raised, she just felt different.
I think Marie also thinks that she was treated differently too.
But I know I've heard her say, yeah, I was treated differently because I was adopted. I really can't see any at all.
It's easy to grow up with your parents and kind of be blindsided and think that they would never do anything wrong. And I'm not saying that they're horrible people, but it did take them quite some time to get used to me. And you can ask my aunts and uncles because they have all noticed.
I mean, she looks different, so I guess that's it too. Our relatives would be like, oh, you look so much like your mom. So I guess that might be something that would make her feel different, but generally, I don't think, like, in terms of our relationships within each other, she felt left out or differently.
Now they're all older, we're all brunette, so we definitely all look a lot more alike, like sisters.
Another difference, I guess, would be when we did school supply shopping. Like, me and Rose and Barb would have one cart with my dad, and then Marie would have another cart with my mom, because they'd have to keep track of her money since she got, like, special money for anything she needed.
Because when we were younger, once in a while, if she wanted something, she'd always get it. Like, if we were at a store and she saw a pair of pants she wanted or a pair of shoes that she wanted, she'd always be able to get that. But if one of us wanted them, we'd have to work for the money or we'd have to save our money up for it.
I really don't want to talk about this, but they don't really understand because they were all the same, and it's easier to look at yourself and two people who are the same as you and not notice that the fourth one's treated differently.
At Christmas time, she'd always get 2 presents, and the rest of us would get one from her mom. Our mom was also her godmother, so that's why she did it, just so she didn't feel like she was getting gypped.
One time we were playing with a Barbie pool in the basement, and I filled it with water and it overflowed. And my dad started screaming at Marie, even though she had nothing to do with it, and she was just like in the other room when it happened. And she apparently that really scared her that he just like automatically started screaming at her. And even when I bring it up, like to this day, she gets really upset.
I got accused of doing things that we all did. I took the blame. One time, I was sitting at the kitchen table reading a magazine all by myself. Didn't say a word to anyone. And Kelly and Rosie were fighting. My dad came in and he yelled at them for fighting and he told them both to go to bed. And then he looked at me and he was like, Marie, you too. But I was just sitting there reading my magazine. I mean, for the most part, everything's fine now. When I was in high school, it was a lot stricter with me. I had a curfew for everything. I wasn't allowed to do anything because I was going to turn out bad, of course. And because I was going to turn out bad, I wasn't allowed to do anything that might lead to me doing anything bad. I never did anything bad.